From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Polycab. Powered by Sera and Bandhan Bank.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The hashtag for debate number 1 is simply expressed, hashtag enough JNU. And I just want to begin by saying one thing. There is a limit to everything, and we have been watching with patience. But there has to be a limit to what's been going on in JNU. You cannot physically almost hold a minister captive for hours. You cannot desecrate a statue of Swami Vivekananda and defile the statue of Swami Vivekananda with filthy language. And I'm sorry, the new video is showing that JNU is once again becoming an amphitheater for anti-India, anti-national Azadi chants. That happened in 2016. We the people of India vow it shall never happen again. But if there are some who are doing it, they will have to be held accountable. JNU is a university. JNU is not a country. And all of us, taxpayers who fund JNU, need to take a firm stand. Enough JNU, we say. It's time to show them the rule book. That's debate number 1 tonight, viewers. Enough JNU. And ladies and gentlemen, Ravi Shankar Prasad will be live with us today on the Rafale verdict and more. That's in some time from now. And also, ladies and gentlemen, today, debate number 2, Rafale was fake news. We always said so, and it's proven in the Supreme Court. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines. And debate number 3, ladies and gentlemen, Sabarimala referred to a higher bench, the right to pray versus faith. Yes, it's a packed program, and here are the headlines this Thursday evening on the debate tonight. New Azadi video doing the rounds. Did JNU students try to revive the secessionist call on campus? JNU protesters crossed the line. Platform of Swami Vivekananda statues spray painted with abuses. 3 years after the Tukre Tukre slogans, anarchy and unruliness is back on the JNU campus.
I would discuss in detail subsequently, but let me formally make a clear demand that Congress party must apologize to the country, and Rahul Gandhi in particular must apologize to the country.
Modi government vindicated. Supreme Court wants Rahul Gandhi dismisses demand to probe the Rafale deal. But Rahul seems to have learned no lesson. He's latching on to one judge's observations to spin the Rafale verdict. Top court expands the scope of Sabarimala, the right of prayer of women of all faith to be considered. Ladies and gentlemen, what does the fight against hostel fee hike have to do with Azadi? How does writing abusive slogans against the BJP on the statue of national icon Swami Vivekananda quantify as a protest against a fee hike? Viewers, the pictures, videos and fresh facts emerging from the JNU campus makes one thing crystal clear tonight. The Azadi gang is getting desperate to make a comeback.
On the debate tonight, vandalism, hooliganism, Azadi slogans on the JNU campus. The life-size statue of Swami Vivekananda, which is yet to be unveiled, desecrated. Abuses spray-painted all over its platform. Anti-saffron, anti-BJP slogans written in red.
What we are learning is that the names of culprits will be included in the police complaint, which will be given by the JNU admin officials to senior police officials of Delhi Police. Also, what we are learning through our sources is that once a copy of FIR is received to the JNU admin officials, the chief proctor will also initiate a disciplinary action as per the rules of university.
And hours later, ABVP students paid tribute by lighting diyas around the statue. The walls of the Vice-Chancellor's office defaced. He's called a Sanghi repeatedly. On Monday, the Union HRD minister was blocked for hours, escorted out by security personnel. And now a new video has emerged, a video believed to be from JNU, where a few students are raising Azadi slogans. Over the last 2 weeks, they tried holding Delhi to ransom using hostel fee hike as a plank. Tonight, with such videos emerging, it's not only a reminder of what happened in 2016, but also puts a question mark on the real intent of those claiming to fight against a fee hike. Let's debate.
Which is what has been happening in JNU. And let me tell you, I just want to, before I introduce the panel on JNU, let me explain what's been going on. And the hashtag is enough JNU. What's been going on? One, you had the statue of Swami Vivekananda desecrated. Did you see that, Prafulla Ketkar? Savvy, you saw that? I don't want to repeat the words, Shantanu, which were used today. And we're supposed to watch and say this is a protest. Is this a protest, Saira? Abusing like that, jalega, bhagwa, jalega, and I don't want to say the rest.
It's unfortunate.
Is that a unfortunate? Really that's all you'll say.
When statues get desecrated,
unfortunate is all
and defaced like this, because Swami Vivekananda ji is a revered figure not only in India, internationally. Everyone respects him, and whoever has done this, absolutely,
this act of hooliganism
needs to be reprimanded, needs to be pulled up. This is unacceptable behavior.
One thing.
Pulled up, rusticated. It is absolutely unacceptable. Unruly behavior, gundaism, hooliganism, vandalism.
Please hear us out also. Okay, we heard you.
Absolutely unacceptable.
Who had come last time protecting the Tukde Tukde gang? When they were shouting slogans against our country.
That is a figment of your imagination, Gaurav ji. You're trying to bring,
please, I did not speak in between.
Some kind of
don't be in love with your own voice.
You're trying to, ensure that the students get a bad name.
You cannot even hear other panelists.
Just because JNU encourages a scientific temperament.
Take a deep breath and hear us first before you start commenting. You don't have to parrot the lines given to you. Stop parroting the lines given to you. Arnab, 2-3 quick points because I know she will not listen to others.
Fill up a charge sheet against the students.
There is utmost hatred that they have for the country. And if they say Azadi, Azadi, today, the entire country is saying, Arnab, we also want Azadi from such traitors. But the sad part is, when Kanhaiya Kumar was charge-sheeted, you know Arvind Kejriwal, we all know who he is. He did not even give sanction to prosecute him. Now, Vivekananda ji said, and I'm quoting Swami Vivekananda ji, whom we hold in very high esteem, arise, awake, and stop not till you have reached your goal.
It was very
so on
clear
your channel,
that
I
this
must
whole
say,
Tukre
Free Indian Today
jingoism
will
that
ensure
you've carried
that
so
this
far for the last
gang
3 years
is total
Gaurav
lesson.
has been debunked.
Second
Gaurav
point,
Bhatia, I'm asking
know,
you.
these people
Gaurav
are not.
Bhatia, please
were
answer me a
protesting
question.
When
Gaurav
Article
Bhatia, please
370
answer
was
me a
abrogated.
question. Have you arrested a single person?
अरे your question will come later.
Single
पहले
person
कहिए
who have
ये टुकड़े
shouted
टुकड़े
those
गैंग के
slogans.
मेंबर जो
Even
है
this
ये
video is
गलत
doctored
है बोलिए
video.
फिर
This is
आपका
not a
क्वेश्चन
JNU
सुनूंगा
compound.
आपका
It is not a
क्वेश्चन तब
JNU
सुनूंगा
compound.
जब आप
You have not
condemn
arrested
करेंगे.
a single
You
masked man
cannot
who was
have
shouting the tukde
a
tukde
lecture or a
slogans.
seminar
Because you were
on
in the
Article
government with
370
PDP at that time.
People
You were
talk
enjoying the
about
laddus.
freedom of speech
You were enjoying the
are not
laddus with
even liberal
PDP.
enough
And you
to
are
allow
supporting now
a
Pragya
different
Thakur.
point of view
Pragya
to be
Thakur
discussed in JNU.
The urban terrorist is your member of parliament.
अरे कहाँ चले जाते हैं आप? प्रज्ञा ठाकुर ने तो थप्पड़ पड़वाया ना कांग्रेस को.
Students have
कांग्रेस ने हिंदू टेरर कहा था. Were you people not taught a lesson by the
It is very unfortunate.
Today, don't use these diversionary tactics. Arnab, the point
What is your goal? Don't try to quote Mr. Vivekanand as per your convenience. Your goal of Hindu ideology, your goal of Hindu Rashtra will destroy our nation. This will destroy our nation, and that is what your goal is. That is what you are pushing in JNU. It is important to have
Let me tell you what happened in JNU.
Otherwise, our country won't know what is happening behind the closed doors.
Okay, so 1 minute. Mr. Kashani, thank you very much. I'd like Savio on the debate. Please, Savio with Irfa on the debate right now. Please, thank you. 1 minute. Savio and Irfa, my question is, what is the meaning of the, the filthy abuse is one thing. 1 minute. You take, there's a statue of Swami Vivekananda, and you write there, Bhagwa Jalega. Now, my question is, you say that, it's an individual action, we condemn it. If this had been anyone else in another context,
there are 8,000 students in JNU.
another context, would it have been taken with that kind of sagacity which you express now?
What proof do you have that people who are protesting for the fee hike
Is this a
are
protest?
the same people who have done this?
Then why is Bhagwa Jalega?
What proof do you have that it's done by ESA people? Do you have a video that shows ESA people writing these slogans? Why is it that the ABVP is not being called and told?
Why is it happening in JNU?
How do we know it was not the ABVP? Is ABVP not a part of JNU?
Shantanu.
Out of 8,000 students,
right Bhagwa Jalega. Who will write the effort for BJP? Do you need any intelligence to decipher that? Do you need any intelligence to decipher that? And who will write Bhagwa Jalega? Who will write effort for the BJP?
Yes, we need intelligence.
Do you need any intelligence to do that?
Who has been pushing for
left ideology, the archaic left ideologies out of Russia, out of China, out of Tripura, out of West Bengal. It's just remaining in JNU. The archaic left ideology.
And do you need any intelligence to decide who wants communal riots in India?
We all know who wants it. There's a last breath and last frustration.
You are trying to instigate the country by writing those slogans yourself.
In 1893, when Swami Vivekananda spoke at Chicago, the whole world listened. He talked about tolerance. He talked about tolerance and acceptance. And this is this left-leaning. This is left gundas learn from them. This is just holiness, this is just gundaism. You should restigate them, arrest them.
Why doesn't Mohan Bhagwat talk about tolerance? Why don't teach Vivekananda to us? Teach Vivekananda to those people who lynch people in UP. Teach Vivekananda to those people
who have written Bhagwa,
innocent people on roads.
Arnab,
we do not need lessons of what Vivekananda said. Your garden needs lessons of what Swami Vivekananda said. You people want riots in this country. You people write slogans somewhere and you want us to say
you should not even pronounce his name.
When are you guys going to stop doing this?
You should not even pronounce his name. His name will get demeaned if you pronounce his name.
Everywhere. Is that when you guys are going to stop? Please tell us when are you guys going to stop doing these things? Last time you ran a doctored video and now the video that you people ran, where is the video? Why has
the rights only in JNU?
Wasn't one of the TV channels which came up and said, we are sorry, the video wasn't authentic? You ran a fake.
There is a video now. Irfa, thanks very much. There's a video now. Savio is on the debate. There's a video now which is doing the rounds. 1 minute. Just a minute, Irfa. Just a minute now. Calm down.
Arey Baba, this video might be produced by the right reaction.
Right, obviously. Now my question is, my job is to ask the questions. 1 minute. You see, there's another video which has come out now.
This video.
I was horrified when I saw the video. I am of course prefacing it by saying that I don't know the exact date of this video, but it appears to be recent.
Nowhere these type of walls.
There is another video which has now emerged, and it's been obviously shot at Kuro's quarters. Don't shout. Let me tell you what.
This is not authentic.
You don't even know what they're speaking.
And organizations are very well trained to create the doctored videos.
Doctored video. I do not know who is gotten this video, but whoever has gotten this video needs to be reported in this.
And BJP IT cell has mastered in spreading fake video.
पश्चिम का विलन होगा. आप तो पश्चिम की विचारधारा
BJP is known to spread these videos such videos, fake videos.
Okay, Savio is on the debate. I can't have all of you talking together. Savio, thank you. Savio and Irfa, please be quiet. Please be quiet so that I can anchor the program. You see, Savio, there's another video which has come out. Volume down. Another video which has come out right now, and all I'm saying is, JNU is not a country.
This video is clearly doctored.
Irfa, you be quiet for a while. You don't even know which video I'm talking about, so it's better that you keep quiet. It's better you keep quiet. It's better you keep. It's better you keep quiet. Now listen to me. Another video has emerged right now. Another video has emerged right now. Volume down. Let my fallback be up in the Delhi studio so that they can hear me. There's another video which has now emerged. First of all, will you be quiet? First, stop shrieking. Stop shrieking. Be quiet. Thank you. I've told you for about 20 times. Now you should be polite enough and listen to me then. You see, what happens is another video has come out. I'm not saying, I don't vouch for the authenticity, but it causes me concern even if 1% of it is true, and I don't know that it's not true. This video shows a group of students, Savio, who again are punning around the Azadi word. And they say, oh, Azadi, Azadi. Hey, Azadi, Azadi. Then they say, Kashmir ke liye Azadi. And then they say, Jharkhand ke liye Azadi. Then they say, Uttar Pradesh ke liye Azadi. And I'm saying to them, your little stupid foolish game has immediate impact on the unity and integrity of my country. And this will have to be investigated now. Savio.
There's a dangerous trend happening across the country with Islamic radicals trying to bring about a division in the country. They want to create communal riots. They want to break this Azadi, and they want people to actually come out and fight each other. These are the Islamic radicals working in the university. It's the same Islamic radicals working in Kashmir. It's the same Islamic radicals that be working in other states as well. JNU is a hub for the people who are against this country. There is a set of people in JNU, not all of them, but a set of people in JNU that are working against this country, that are a part of the Azadi nonsense that they talk about. They want to break the country. This is what the people if some of the students in JNU want to do. They are fed in their mind to break India. They are breaking India forces, and they should understand that Islamic radicalism will not be tolerated.
Danish Qureshi.
Islamic radicalism.
Danish Qureshi with Savio.
India is one. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, we are all one. There is no Azadi. There is no Azadi. India is free. India is Azad. And if you have a problem with it, move out of India. I just came from Kashmir. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You see their mind? Have you seen the mind of the average Kashmiri? They're all moving towards militancy.
Danish.
Corporate tax has been released from 18 to 11%, and in JNU, price hike is without the consent of the student. And you are talking about the Bhagwa and Janega. What are the road rubbish you are talking? Where were you when BJP has put the board that India, you are welcome in the Hindu Rashtra of India? Why you are not talking on that?
Savio.
Why you are not talking on
India is one. We are all one.
Where were you?
We are all one. This Azadi will be destroyed. And anyone in any university that's supposed to break up of this country should be arrested and thrown in jail. Enough!
We want Azadi from the
breaking India. Enough! You are playing with the mindset of the students, and this virus has visited a most educational institute. And JNU is one of the universities that's got the worst of this virus.
Even last time they doctored that
this is the virus.
And once again they had done in the statue.
I saw it in
Swami Vivekananda.
I've seen it in Kerala. And I know this
if the government is failed to protect the statue of Swami Vivekananda,
how dare you?
Prime Minister Mr. Modi has to resign on the post.
Savio.
How dare you do that? Who are you to do that?
How can you talk about Swami Vivekananda like that?
How dare you?
Resign from the post.
Today, I'd like the debate back with Prafulla Ketkar is also on. Prafulla Ketkar, why are we speaking about this today? Because today you deface and desecrate the statue of Swami Vivekananda on the campus. Today you resort to writing abusive slogans on Swami Vivekananda's statue. You say Bhagwa jalega because Swami Vivekananda wore Bhagwa. Irritates you. He wore Bhagwa.
I am also alumni.
He wore saffron. Irritates you, Danish.
I am also alumni of JNU, but I want to make one this clear.
Bhagwa pehante the wo.
Strategy. They will not
Bhagwa pehante the wo.
Rules of the university. They will not follow the rules of the land. And then when I
Bhagwa pehante the.
play the victim card, creating discontent, using vandalism as a strategy.
Prafulla Ketkar along with Saira.
Strategy is a clear-cut ploy. I have just one question. Wherever there is communist domination, why do they protect Islamic jihadists and at the same time perpetuate the culture of violence? Everywhere. In Jadavpur University, Shama Prasad Mukherjee's statue was vandalized.
Firstly, stop labeling without proof. Firstly, stop calling people jihadi and ISIS and this and that.
You know why?
Because right now you don't have an iota of evidence. You have marred the future of students who came in from very poor families. You spoiled their future by labeling them anti-national for your political vested interest. Shame on you.
And acceptance to the entire world.
Gaurav Bhatia and Saira.
Swami Vivekananda the most. Only recently.
That is all.
Okay, I only have 2 points to make and I wish to make them without being heckled. Arnab, I just want to ask the panelists who are supporting this kind of vandalism. This is my question. And I hope Saira ji will also listen because she doesn't listen to other panelists. When 76 Jawans of the CRPF, they laid down their life for a country and they were killed by the Maoists, the JNU was celebrating. So the freedom that they enjoy is only because of the soldiers and the paramilitary forces. What do you call it? Second, this debate is about freedom of speech. How is it that JNU campus doesn't have the idea of allowing others to propagate their idea? Article 370 revocation. Jitendra Singh ji, a minister in the government, wanted to speak on the subject, but he wasn't allowed. A debate on the Ram Mandir. People were heckled and thrown out. Is this your idea of freedom of speech and expression? My third point, Ifra was continuously saying, where is the proof? Where is the proof? I will tell you, Ifra. What did the High Court say? Ifra. Kanhaiya Kumar bail case. Hear this. Don't shout. Please do not shout.
Ifra.
Okay, the High Court
louder.
I quote, the kind of slogans raised may have demoralizing effect on the
Volume, I can't hear either. Rightly scared of JNU. I'm very proud that JNU is scared. You and your corporate media and the corporate lobby that stands by you so much. I am very glad that
sheet was filed. But Arvind Kejriwal, people like Rahul Gandhi who support the Tukde gang, they ganged up and they did not give sanction to prosecute these members of the Tukde gang. Third point, terrorists like Afzal Guru,
Why are you so scared of students?
Are pronounced guilty by the Supreme Court. These JNU Tukde gang members, they call it a judicial killing.
And study with the rich man's child because Ambani is scared that somebody is going to tell him to give minimum wages to his workers.
And you were protesting against the hanging.
Is going to
Shame on you.
Precisely
I know you will not hear me.
Cannot stand a poor person's empowerment. You cannot
CRPF
stand
jawans
a poor
killed.
man sitting in a
JNU,
university
this took place
where
to
this poor man
debated. And Arnab,
win the Nobel
you
Prize
would
for this
recollect
country.
there was
You
a
do
debate
not want
when we
poor
tried to
people
place
speak up
a
the
tank
tribals to
as a
speak
symbol
up.
of the
Thanks to
unity.
your land policies,
They
your
opposed. They
farmer
said a
policies,
tank
your
cannot be
anti-farmer
placed.
policies,
No
your
symbol
forest
of unity
policies,
can be
your
placed.
everything
But they can be allowed to raise these
Ifra.
slogans. This is
who are
incitement.
marginalized,
And
you
I'm
push
sure
them to the corner,
government
and
will
I'm
take
very
strong
glad that
action.
these people
And
rile
the
you up
entire
because a poor
nation
man's
joins us
person will
in
speak
condemning
up. You
these
guys can do
hooligans.
whatever you
These
want to.
people are hooligans.
Don't talk about the
These are not
vandalism that
students.
ABVP does in Delhi University.
I know
Do
you will
not
not
talk
hear
about the
others.
vandalism that ABVP
Do you
does in
have an
Jadavpur
answer?
University.
A charge sheet
Do
was
not
filed.
talk about
Why
Banaras
wasn't
Hindu
the sanction
University,
given? Can you
where
answer
for
that?
7 days
Can you answer that?
students are on
Ifra, I
a
want to
dharna
ask you a
saying that
question.
they do
Speech
not
and
want a
expression.
Muslim to
Ifra,
come.
with your permission, I want to ask you a question. Gaurav, if I may, Gaurav, if I can intervene for a minute. If I can intervene for a minute.
Absolutely.
If I can intervene for a minute, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They do not want to
Thank
hear
you, thank
anybody
you,
else.
thank you,
They
thank
come
you,
up with
thank
a
you. Louder in the
written
Delhi
script and
studio.
they start
Thank you, Gaurav. Just a pause
The
for a
lady
minute.
sitting with
Just a
you
pause for a
cannot
minute,
even
please.
answer one question.
Just a pause for a minute, please. Ifra, do I have your attention? Can I ask you a question? And just give me brief answers. Don't give me very lengthy answers because I have a few follow-up questions. Do you believe and do you know that Swami Vivekananda had set the stone for Indian nationalism? Swami Vivekananda laid the brick of Indian nationalism. He represents the soul of Indian nationalism. You agree with that, don't you?
Bhagat Singh represents the soul of Indian nationalism for me. I respect Swami Vivekananda, but to me, the soul of Indian nationalism is Bhagat Singh, and he'll always remain the soul of Indian nationalism.
I'm sorry.
And please
I'm sorry.
read Bhagat Singh someday and see what
I'm
his
sorry.
ideology was.
So 1 second, please. 1 second. So this is incredible here, right?
And what about
viewers?
Afzal Guru?
Just a minute.
Afzal Guru,
Just a minute.
Afzal Guru.
No, just a minute.
Is he a
No.
symbol of
This is
nationalism?
incredible. It reveals a lot. So can I please? You see, please don't. I'm asking a series of questions, and I seek your. Please calm down for a minute. It's very interesting, and this is very revealing when a person's real inner beliefs comes out on television. I've always believed television, Shantanu, is a very transparent medium. If you ask a few questions, it reveals. And my question was, do you know and do you believe that Swami Vivekananda laid the brick for Indian nationalism? She said, no, Bhagat Singh for me does. Right? Interesting. Do you know, Ifra,
There were many
do you know Ifra? Let me tell you.
And
saying
that one person represents.
No, it reveals your views on Swami
doesn't.
Vivekananda. You
I
see,
said that for me, the soul
it reveals
is
your views.
represented
It's not mandatory. It's not mandatory, but you need to listen. Shantanu, my next question to Ifra is. My next question is to Saira Shah Halim. Saira, I am sure you will repeat after me today that Swami Vivekananda was one of the makers of modern India. Please say that you believe it. Let them know that you believe it. That Swami Vivekananda was a maker of modern India.
Without a shadow of doubt, Arnab, he was the architect of modern India. He brought in the reformist movements.
Yes.
Everyone here respects Swami Vivekananda ji.
And then the irony is therefore that Ifra, who sits next to you, one minute. Then tell her also, Ifra, I'm going back to Ifra. I think the important thing is to understand.
Ambedkar ji's statue was desecrated in Meerut.
Oh, you're doing competitive desecration.
Mahatma Gandhi ji's statue was desecrated in UP. Just the way in Thiruvalluvar, this famous poet's statue was desecrated in Tamil Nadu. It is shameful.
Competitive desecration, Savio.
National icon.
Shantanu, competitive. You desecrate my statue, I desecrate yours. This is the logic I'm compelled to hear tonight. Enough, JNU. That is justified. So they're justifying it. They're justifying it. It is valid. Somebody was taking revenge and justified as per them. My God, shameful. Shameful. I don't know if they go back and listen to their own videos, can they watch it with the family or not? It's shameful. They just justify even defacing the statues also now. Oh my, come on.
For their vested political interests, whoever desecrates Swami Vivekananda's statue, or
And
whether
I-
it is Lenin,
Who
whether
you
it's
think will
Maulana
write?
Azad,
Who you think will write Bhagwa Jalega?
whether it is
Who you think? Do you think? Do you need an Einstein to find out who will write Bhagwa Jalega?
Nothing else.
Do you need an Einstein to find out who will write F word for BJP?
And this behavior.
Do you need an Einstein to find out who will write F word for
and a
BJP
question
Bhagwa
also.
Jalega? That's very clear who has
No,
written
no,
it.
Ifra,
Let's say
a question
this,
for
let's
you.
say this.
Ifra, may I please?
Condemn left
Ifra, may I
students
please? May I please? Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. You see, the problem nowadays is that you latch on to someone, and then you say this person is ours. Bhagat Singh she spoke about. Now, Bhagat Singh was the greatest revolutionary with a cause. Bhagat Singh was against foreign occupation and for the integration of the country. Today, let me show you some pictures of people on the screen. I can speak over the visuals, who go and say, Azadi, Azadi, UP ke liye Azadi, Jharkhand ke liye Azadi, Kashmir ke liye Azadi.
But you're also
These people tomorrow, allow me to complete, don't shout or shriek over me. Don't shout or shriek over me, let me complete. These people are fighting their own country. You realize the difference? Bhagat Singh fought for the country, Savio and Ifra. Bhagat Singh fought for the country.
Correct.
And these people are fighting to break the country. And Ifra dares to compare Bhagat Singh with the ideology of these people. Shame on you. How can you do that?
What are you looking
Ifra and Savio.
For the country,
That is what Bhagat Singh died for. That is what many of the freedom fighters died for. What Azadi are you talking about? We are a free country. We are a free country, Irfa. You're living in a secular free country, Irfa. Today, a few of you JNU students are tom-tomming about Azadi. What Azadi are you talking about? What Azadi are you talking about? Have you gone and seen the minds of the students in Kashmir? What Azadi are they talking about? You want an Azad Kashmir? You want an Azad Jharkhand? You want an Azad UP? Do you want to break India? Is that what you want?
Question.
Do you want to break
I want to show you the Vivekananda picture.
Radical thoughts and that of the enemies that you want to break India. Is that what you want to do, Irfa? Is that what students want to do? What Azadi are you talking about? What Azadi? Are we not free? Are we not an Azad nation? Are we not one as India? What are you talking about, Irfa?
Okay, so Ifra,
do you want to break us? Do you want to break Kashmir? You want to break Jharkhand? You want to break UP? Is that what you want to do?
Ifra.
Break India. And that is only how people who want
Ifra, I have a question for you.
Do you stand with Gandhiji or do you stand with his murderers? That's the question India right now.
Before you ask me who I stand with.
Indian right now has to
Before you ask me who I stand with. Okay, both of them.
Or do you stand with the person who murdered Gandhiji? And if you have the answer to that question, you are a true Indian. If you don't have the answer to that question, you are a Tugde gang, and I'm sorry to say, every person who does not stand with
must be treated like that.
Gandhiji is the Tugde
You
gang.
don't need Azadi. We are a free country, Irfa. We are a free country. Put it in your head.
We need Azadi
as long as we stay one, we will be able to defeat the forces. If we are not one, we will be divided. Azad Kashmir, Azad Jharkhand, Azad UP. ये क्या हो रहा है? देश को तोड़ने की कोशिश कर रहे हो तुम लोग. देश को तोड़ने नहीं देंगे हम. देश को तोड़ने नहीं देंगे हम. जो भी देश को तोड़ेगा हम उसको जेल में डालेगा, हम उसको तोड़ेगा. ये याद रखना. ये याद रखना, जो भी देश को तोड़ने की कोशिश करेगा वो हारेगा, क्योंकि भारत एक है, हिंदुस्तान एक है. हिंदुस्तान एक है, भारत.
Okay, I have a Ifra,
करना चाहते.
Okay, can you all be quiet? One more question, please. I have a few minutes. I want to use this purposefully. Thank you. First of all, Ifra, never try to tell me who I am. I'm sure who I am. I'm sure what I stand for. I want to know what you stand for, and therefore, Gaurav, before I come to you, Shantanu and Prafulla, my question to you, Ifra, is you've been really debating very strongly, haven't you? So then tell me, will you agree that anyone who says Kashmir ke liye Azadi is an anti-national and a traitor?
Shouting is not
anyone who
debating.
says Kashmir ke liye Azadi is a traitor.
Points, Arnab.
Just say that.
Shouting is not debating.
Just say that. that anyone who says Kashmir ke liye Azadi is a traitor, Gaddar. Ab bolo.
The first question is,
no, anyone who says Kashmir ke liye Azadi is a Gaddar. Say so.
Slogans.
No, say so.
I'm not going to stand
say
with
so.
that doctored video.
Say so. Asked you. Anyone who says Kashmir ke liye Azadi is a traitor or not? Is the person a traitor? I am telling you, anyone. Forget people in a video. Anyone who says Kashmir ke liye Azadi, wo Gaddar hai ki nahi? Is the person a traitor or not?
The videos have been doctored.
Anyone who says Kashmir ke liye Azadi is a traitor or not? See, she will not reply now. Because she believes they are not traitors.
Why
you want to support people who use that language?
As a pun.
Let me
Why couldn't they clarify?
You, Mr. Goswami,
Azadi from corruption. Azadi from,
to make sure
some
other saying Azadi,
some other vice. Why are they punning on the word Azadi?
Why don't you ask me?
Irfa, you should hear others also. Shouting is not the best way of arguing. You said Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh is the one you idolize.
He was almost linked.
How would Bhagat Singh feel that he laid down his life? And here there are people who are disrespecting the saffron color.
You guys haven't even
saffron
read the
color is
Constitution
part
of India.
of the tricolor.
You guys were the ones who
what do you have to say to that?
The greatest opposition, because you guys did
I'm
not want the Constitution to be written.
You were speaking about desecration of statues. Veer Savarkar statue was desecrated by NSUI. Will you condemn that?
Which was against the Constitution of India.
Why don't you allow divergent opinions, ideologies to thrive in the JNU campus? Why not?
The BJP is doing.
If you talk about your right to expression, then you should also allow other divergent ideologies to thrive, to flourish, to counter your divisive ideology that you people follow. And all your arguments are as hollow as your own ideology.
They don't believe in constitution, they don't believe in democracy, they believe just in bullets and they will lecture others on democracy. Their ideology of red terrorism is working perfectly, and everywhere they are.
Where do you stand? Where do you stand?
They are deliberately creating divisions. Divide India because they don't want to see.
Okay, so here's one question.
Why don't they both
rising?
Danish.
This is the simple strategy. They will use the name of Ambedkar. What was their stand about?
Can't hear loudly in the studio.
Did they support
Nirmala
Sitaraman? No. What was he called?
अरे निर्मला सीतारामन जी ने इतने बड़े बड़े बोर्ड लगा रखे हैं कि कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स में कटौती के लिए हम आपका इस्तेमाल करते हैं और वहीं पर आप दूसरे यूनिवर्सिटी के विद्यार्थियों के ऊपर जिस तरीके का प्राइस हाइक लगा रहे हैं आपको शर्म नहीं आती?
No, the problem is the price hike. Danish wants it. Danish, question you. Quiet, please. I want to ask Danish a question. Danish, listen to me, a question for you. Thank you. Please, Prafulla Ketkar. Danish, listen to me. Listen to me, please, Prafulla, others on the screen, and I'm asking you. Danish, if the problem is water and electricity charges, then what does that have to do with Bhagwa and a statue of Swami Vivekananda? आप गुस्से में हो, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो, तो आप भगवा जलेगा क्यों कह रहे हो? What is the link with Vivekananda? If the problem is hostel manual, then what does it have to do with Bhagwa, Swami Vivekananda?
Okay.
No, not okay. I am saying that you praise Afzal Guru, you praise Burhan Wani.
Okay, I'm coming on that.
You celebrate the Maoist attack. You celebrate the Maoist attack. You say Azadi for Kashmir. You say Bharat Tere Tukde Honge. Shantanu is on the debate. You want Maoist seminars on your campus, and then you want us to fund it. We, the taxpayers, will fund this as well.
And so is the icon for BJP and RSS. So for them, Swami Vivekananda is the icon for nationalism for them.
Did you mean that?
And so by
Syed Fasal Kashani and Shantanu
statue, they're trying to comment on BJP and RSS.
BJP is dividing people on the basis of caste.
You don't need
BJP is dividing people on caste. Now BJP wants to divide student on education.
Who will write effort for the BJP?
This is the agenda of BJP.
It's for sure the SFI, for sure the left student unions in JNU. That's the only place where they left. The archaic left ideology, Arnab, is out of Russia, is out of China, is out of Tripura, West Bengal also. Some traces are left in Kerala and major traces are left in JNU. They will also be wiped out from there very soon. The archaic ideology of JNU is anyway out of the whole world. This is their last breath and last frustration. So they are defacing statues. This is their level of argument. They don't have any... They just
okay, Syed Kashani
of India by sitting and at 10 rupees a month.
Kashani, Dinesh Vashni, I'd like to ask you, and Gaurav can respond. How is yelling Azadi become a go-to tactic? हर चीज के लिए आजादी आजादी आजादी. Mannan Wani, when he died, Azadi. Babul Supriyo, if he goes somewhere to a university in Kolkata, Azadi. If you go to Aligarh Muslim University, you will talk about Azadi. Azadi is a go-to word. You don't know any other word. These students, इनको कोई और भाषा लैंग्वेज पता नहीं, आजादी पे अटके क्यों रहते हैं? आजादी के साथ ऑब्सेशन क्या है उनको? ऑब्सेशन क्या आजादी के साथ? क्या आजादी भाई? अरे आजाद देश में रहते हैं. ये देश आजाद है, ये देश गुलाम नहीं है, ये देश गुलाम नहीं है, आजाद है ये दो देश. आजादी आजादी तमाशा.
हमें आजादी चाहिए.
क्या आजादी चाहिए? आजाद देश है,
हमें
आजाद देश में रहते हो आप.
हमें आजादी चाहिए बेरोजगारी से. हमें आजादी चाहिए जीडीपी जो
clarifies Azadi from corruption, Azadi from some other place. Why do you only keep it open-ended? Why do you say Azadi?
चाहिए नीरव मोदी.
मैं पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे,
हमें आजादी चाहिए.
अफजल गुरु से आपको आजादी नहीं चाहिए थी. You were in love with Afzal Guru, a terrorist. But you want Azadi from a military tank. That becomes an insignia of our unity. You want an Azadi from a discussion on Ram Temple. You want an Azadi from a discussion of abrogation of Article 370. But you will celebrate when our martyrs lay down their life and they are killed. How shameful! How shameful! And let me tell you, if you have the right to express yourself, even when you shout slogans against our country, we also have the right to discuss, to deliberate, to have a dialogue with everyone. How can you take away that valuable right of the dissenting voices in JNU?
Dinesh Vashni, आप आजाद हो.
How can you take away that right? Kanhaiya Kumar, he has been charge-cheated. Tell Mr. Arvind Kejriwal to give us time a little. Let Kanhaiya
I'll say this
Kumar
one thing at the end. One second. I'll say one thing at the end, viewers.
Whether he is guilty or not.
I find this a very dangerous punning on the word Azadi. This group of people uses the word Azadi repeatedly and then they say it is in the context of vegetable prices. The references to the word Azadi, Savio, are not in the context of vegetable prices. It is indirectly an attempt at trying to create disaffection towards the state in India, towards the country. It's an attempt to break up the country. The use of the Azadi slogan in whatever context is used by cowards who don't dare to say it openly. Their problem is with the idea of India. Their problem is with this country. They are anti-nationals on our soil. I'll see you on the other side on debate number 2.